Fish on. Hell yeah. I got one on each hook. Couple hours out of Ensenada, and we got whales spouting, and we had dolphins swimming with us for a little while.
And fish.
Yeah, two skipjack tuna on one lure. So, all right. Welcome to Mexico.
Excitement all over.
Yeah, happy New Year's Eve.
Previously on sailing vessel Ramble On, we spent one night in San Diego before heading down to Ensenada. We got to raise our Q flag, check into the country, get our temporary import permit, and then raise the Mexican courtesy flag. We explored the city of Ensenada, found a great coffee house, and a restaurant that Anthony Bourdain called the best street food in the world. Storms in the North Pacific were causing huge swells all along the California coast and into Mexico, so we decided to stay in Ensenada longer than we had planned. We got some provisioning done, did some laundry, and checked out the local sites. Baja Naval, the marina we were in, was exposed to all of the boat traffic in the harbor and the crazy swell that was pounding the coast. After 3 nights, we decided to move to the Cruzport Marina, which had more protection. We wanted to get fuel, so we attempted to make a run to the only fuel dock in Ensenada area at Marina Corral. With waves breaking across the marina entrance, we turned around and headed back to Cruzport Marina. We felt a bit of a wobble in steering on the way and found a surprise wrapped around our prop. While in Cruzport Marina, we met Patrick, Elena, and Ray on sailing vessel Scout, a Panda 38. They asked if we wanted to buddy boat down to Cabo San Lucas, and we thought that sounded like a great idea. So we decided just to buddy boat with their boat. Their boat's name is Scout, and we're just gonna try a 6-day haul down the coast. It'd be the longest one we've ever done. So we're kind of excited. They're in front of us. They're pretty close.
Fish on.
What am I doing?
Filming.
Can you tell what it is?
I don't see color.
Woo!
Hell yeah. Look at that.
Is it small or big?
It's equal size.
What's behind it?
What do I got? I got
2 of them.
I got one on each hook. Yeah. Oh no, these are tuna.
Little bonitos or what?
Bonitos are skipjacks off of too. I don't know if these are skippies. Yeah. Might let you know. Here, tell us the bonito. Oh, suck it. Let's go.
Skipjack.
Yes.
Would you call it cat food?
I don't even think cat.
She would eat it.
Maybe.
I bet she would.
Yeah, we must have ran through a school of them because we had one on each hook.
I saw that.
So this double lure looks like a little one chasing a big one. And when what I read on the reviews when I bought it is usually you get 2. Like, so if we go bombing through a school of Dorado, that would be nice. Unless we get too many and then we gotta let one of them go. All right, back in the water.
Carry on.
So we have cetaceans around the boat. Chitty's trying to get him with a dolphin stick. Couple hours out of Ensenada, and we got whales spouting, and we had dolphins swimming with us for a little while.
And fish.
Yeah, and two skipjack tuna on one lure. So, all right. Welcome to Mexico.
Excitement all over.
Yeah, happy New Year's Eve. We're kicking along doing about 5.5 knots and about 8 knots of wind. We're a little over 40 miles out of Ensenada on our way down the coast. Sailing about 152 degrees true. We got the wind on our beam right now. Caught a couple of fish that I thought were skipjack, but after looking back through some of my old fishing pictures, I think they might have been bonito. We tossed them back anyway, but haven't had a bite since. We've had dolphins on and off most of the day, and saw a few whale spouts off in the distance, and then they were gone after a while. So, yep, cruising along. If we can keep this speed up, even overnight, I'd be happy. But looks like this is some of the least amount of wind we're going to be getting, and then it should pick up from here. Sea's pretty big, but it's not uncomfortable at all. I mean, it's a little rolly, but yeah, we're easy 12-footers, but the periods are like 16 seconds, so it's not a completely uncomfortable way to travel right now. So Jenny's down below writing in the journal, and we're just cruising along with the line, dragging behind the boat, see if we can catch something else.
Be down here relaxing a little bit before my shift.
You taking first shift?
Sure.
I see you already got your pillow out. You got the leaf cloth set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rocky down here.
We're on the wrong tack.
Well,
be pushed up against the
it
side.
would be, but it's fine because Twitchel's over on that side, and I don't want to disturb her.
All right, then.
Yeah, whenever.
I got the helm.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got first watch.
Okay.
I mean, it's not really a watch.
No,
it's both wide awake.
daytime. I don't know.
Like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know. I just dozed off. I just dozed off though, reading my book. So.
Nice. All right, I'll keep an eye on things.
Okay.
If you get a fish or something, let me know.
I will. You look comfortable.
Yeah, pretty good. Look at her. That's her legal up.
She looks pretty chill. Not a bad motion. Way better that the engine's not on. All right. I'm gonna go watch for dolphins.
Okay.
So that smudge right there and third ring out, that's Scout. We're sailing with them to Cabo. Had a sip of coffee.
Oh, you know what? Get over it.
Happy New Year's. It is January 1st. I don't even know what day it is. Monday? Is it a Monday or a Tuesday?
It's Monday.
It is Monday. Monday the 1st. 130 miles into a 700-mile passage. 130 out of Ensenada. So we're cruising along. Yeah, we're just waiting for the wind to clock around. It's a little bit lumpy, but at least it's kind of flatter than it was. I mean, we had some big rollers yesterday. Like 14 feet at 14 seconds. I see the water temperature is warming. So we're like 2 degrees warmer than we were yesterday, further north. So I think the fishing's only going to get better. We're at least another day away from Cedros Island. So we got about, 100 miles. We're 100 miles out of Cedros.
We're using our radar.
Yeah, we've been using radar. We were watching, there was a little bit of rain on the radar this morning, but it looks like it's sort of petering out.
We've never used that thing.
No, we were using it pretty much to keep track of our buddy boat friends on Scout.
We did have to turn the motor off for a few minutes this morning.
Oh yeah, that was a treat.
Because she had not used her cat box for like a whole day.
Yeah.
So
as soon as we shut off the engine,
she goes downstairs.
Straight downstairs.
Yeah.
We're getting douched.
Maybe don't say douched.
We're getting hosed with douche. Yeah, this thing came up on us. There was a little rain in the forecast, but it was howling up to 28 and just dumped. Yeah, we got green water coming through the cockpit scuppers like a river. We don't know where Scout is. We started to lose radio contact with them. They're on a handheld, so they don't have much transmission range. But yeah, it's not too bad under here under the Dodger. I mean, we're soaked, but we're out of the weather.
Poor kitten was sitting outside. She just doesn't like, we have the engine going. She doesn't like the engine noise, but she was getting so wet, I had to put her downstairs. And then looks like we're kind of coming out the backside of the storm. So Rich just said, go downstairs and see how the cat's doing. And I don't know. We had double reef name and staysail. Boat was pretty balanced, I guess, other than just these, just kind of bashing into the waves a little bit. There was definitely like an eye of the storm, so we kind of got into there, and the wind just died to 3 knots directly from behind us. It was directly on the nose, then directly behind us. I see the sun, I see blue sky and sun, so that's nice. So it looks like we're coming out of this storm. It's Monday, it's New Year's. That's what we're up to. Actually, because we're running the engine, I came down here and I turned on the dehumidifier so I could dry out my coat a little bit and just get a little more comfortable down here for her. So I'm really glad this didn't happen at night. I'm really glad that storm was during the day. We actually woke up. I woke up at 6. He was already on watch, and he made coffee, and we sat and had coffee, and then just got really black off to the west. Black, like, oh crap, this is coming our way. So hopefully, I think that's the only storm that's forecast for our dash down the coast here. So hopefully it'll just be some nice weather from here on out. Hopefully it gets warmer. Yeah, I'm tired of being wet, cold. It's not fun. Although Rich seems to be enjoying it. He's like having the time of his life outside. He can have it. I'll stay right here with the cats.
All right, the really gnarly stuff blew through, kind of in the center of the front. Guys on Scout downloaded a forecaster. Actually, they got it sent to them from one of their land-based friends who has been following along with them. Yeah, we got bluebird skies off in the distance. Got some ugly over there, and yeah, we're just pretty much on a course for south. Looking at about 144 to 150 is what we're shooting at right now. So yeah, it's just really lumpy and confused. So but there they are, bobbing in the water the same way we are. The Navionics quit somehow. Like, water hit the screen and turned on the airplane mode. So I don't even know. I'll have to do some dead reckoning to see how far we've made, but we're at least 150 miles in, maybe 160. And keeping on going. It's about, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning, January 1. Second night at sea, sun's just going down. We got Sailing Vessel Scout up ahead, leading the way. What a day. We got everything dried out. Weather looks good the next couple of days. We just downloaded a new weather model, and it looks like we got about 4 more days of this to get to Cabo, so hopefully we don't end up getting there at night, in the middle of the night. But I've heard it's a pretty easy place to land. It's a lot of light pollution. Pretty easy to navigate, but we'll see. We may have to slow the pace down as we get back to sailing once the wind picks up again. 175 miles out of Ensenada on this passage, and we're running about 45 miles offshore right now, and we're probably gonna hit Cedros sometime tomorrow. Ginny and the cat are crashed down below, just chilling, making 5.5 knots under power. Hardly any wind. We're motor sailing along under a reef main and a jib now, and kept seeing these splashes of bioluminescence in the water, and then we saw dolphins, and they're perfectly silhouetted in green phosphorescence. And we kept noticing our depth sounder. We're in 2,500 feet of water, and the depth sounder kept going up to like 10 feet and 13 feet, and we'd see these weird, freaky readings out in the middle of nowhere. And now that it's dark and I can see them with the bioluminescence, I'm seeing they're getting up under, and they're riding right near the edge of the hull where the depth sounder is. So I don't know if they're getting some kind of tickle off the sonar or what, but I told Jenny it's like sitting on the jets in a jacuzzi.
Do you want to try to film? Do you want to get a bucket? Do I need to?
Oh, shit. I just lost him.
How?
He popped the hook. Popped the hook.
Well, how about without cussing so I can use some footage or?
Pop the hook. All right, never mind. Sorry. All that. Sorry to wake you up. All right, let's see if we can catch it this time.
Probably the same one.
Probably not going to need the gaff.
Oh, look at the rainbow.
Oh, that's cool. That's your thumbnail.
If you can hold the fish up in front of it.
I'll try. Let's see how if I can get this thing.
I'm sure everybody hears that creaking noise.
The Wookiee? We've got a cockpit Wookiee.
With that.
Huh?
Where did you come up with that?
I was down below where it's even louder when I was digging out that bucket.
A cockpit Wookiee. Okay.
Might be a big eye. This is not a...
Not a bonito?
it ain't a bonito. I think it's a big eye.
Is it good?
Or an albacore. Look at the fucking wings on this thing. Oops, sorry. I do not like this second hook here. This is not good. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Ooh.
That's a fish. 15 pounds?
Yeah, what kind of fish is it?
I don't know. I think it's a big... I think it's either an albacore.
Good eating or no?
I'm pretty sure it's good eating. It's tuna.
So is the skipjack.
Sorry about the...
So is the skipjack.
sorry about all the F-bombs.
You know the cat food.
Well, I'm a snob.
Okay, now what?
Well, let's get the leather, man, so I can get my hook out of here. Yeah!
How to butcher a fish?
Third fish of the trip.
How to butcher a fish in a very small cockpit.
Oh, man. Yeah.
You need the hose, don't you?
Yeah. That knife, that white Dexter knife.
What do you call a Dexter knife? Oh, I thought for the show.
It's the brand name.
Are you going to cut it on the low side?
Yeah, I guess so. Probably should. That way we rinse it.
Yep.
Look at the way these fins fold back in here, and it's totally freaking streamlined. Like they lay into a groove in the body. It's freaking amazing. Yeah. And they come out like this. I don't even know how to cut a tuna. Especially leaning 10 degrees.
Do you want your cutting board?
Oh, I don't think it's going to help much.
There's a bird following us.
Freaking seagulls must smell blood.
Like sharks. Sky sharks.
Sky rats. Hopefully this isn't a skipjack.
You think it is?
I don't know. Like I said, it looks like a little albacore to me.
How would you... Do you want me to turn on Starlink?
No, it's all right.
Can you figure it out?
Snack? I know we got that good ahi tuna, but the the calamari is very tempting.
Those on deck?
This is what I didn't scrape off last night. There was about a dozen last night, and then found 2 or 3 more. One was stuck to the top of the dinghy.
Yeah, one came into the cockpit last night.
Yeah. If it weren't for that tuna, we'd be feeding the cat squid.
She might like it.
Yeah.
That's old, though. I don't want to give that to her.
Bye. Sunset Mary's.
Yeah. Just stopped for lunch. We are in Bahia de Asuncion. Bahia de Asuncion.
Asuncion.
So we just walked around town. We anchored last night here. Our plan was originally to go all the way to Cabo, and we motored most of the way here. And little Twitchell was just really having a hard time. It had been easily almost 2 days since she had like anything to drink or anything to eat or used her box. So we did sail for about 5 hours yesterday, and she
Practically dead downwind.
Yeah, and she kind of immediately went downstairs, and she ate and drank and used her box and did all that. So it's really just the motoring that gets to her, I guess. So in the future, if we have to motor a lot, we're going to have to take short breaks, 30 minutes here or whatever, just to give her a break so she can drink. And it's really worrying me. But I had radioed Scout, Patrick and Elena and Ray on Scout, and just said, hey, we're thinking about stopping. And they were very happy to stop because unbeknownst to us, I guess Elena and Ray they both have head colds. And so Patrick's like been single-handing. So he was pretty beat. So we all stopped about 2 a.m. when we got here. And super windy, man. I think it was blowing close to 20.
Yeah, we were screaming. We had to put a second reef in.
Yeah, we were double reefed. And
Main only.
we did the main only just because the jib,
Just kept spilling.
the jib sheet chafed. So we have like a bowline, so it's just, we need to fix it. Anyway, so woke up this morning feeling a lot better. Well, we were planning on leaving on Friday, but Patrick mentioned leaving tomorrow. I don't know that we're going to leave tomorrow. The wind's supposed to be pretty big.
Yeah.
We might just wait one more day. Kind of interesting is the boat, what's it? Taluk?
I don't remember.
Can't remember the name. Anyway, they were on the end tie next to us in Ensenada at Baja. And it's a British guy and a German lady, Evan and Bianca. And they are here in the anchorage as well. And they're just hopping down the coast, kind of like we had originally planned to do, just hop down the coast. So that's what they're doing. So we met them just now at the restaurant we just went to in town. And the other thing is we didn't actually put our dinghy in the water.
Yeah.
It was just so windy.
It's howling.
And there's a guy here, his name's Larry Espinoza, and he lives on a sailboat in the anchorage, and he will get fuel for you. He will take you to shore. He'll do all these things. So anyway, we just called him up, and he answered right away. He says, I'll be right over. Came over, picked us up, brought us to shore.
Just hail him on channel 16.
Yeah, hail him on 16 or in the Navionics boating app. His phone number's actually on there. So, but you gotta dial 52 because we tried to dial and I'm like, I don't know the code for Mexico, whatever. We ended up just hailing him on the radio and he answered that way too. But he charges $200. I'm sorry, 200 pesos, which is about $12, I guess, there and back, to shore and back.
Cheaper than an Uber.
Which is about the same as an Uber. You know, it's whatever. I think it was easier. So anyway, this Evan and Bianca that we met, they invited us over tonight if we want to have a beer or something. So maybe we'll go do that.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I guess we'll have to put our boat in the water after all.
Yeah, we might. That's right. Or we can invite them over.
Yeah.
That'd be easier. This is the little town of Asuncion. Is that the name of the town or just the name of the bay? It's a little tiny town. I'd say it's pretty typical Mexican, Baja, California town. We just met another man named Donnie who camps over on the beach.
He's got a fishing boat over in Laredo.
Yeah, it seemed like a nice guy. We met him at the restaurant as well. And he says this is a very, very nice town. It's a lot nicer. Didn't he say it's like one of the best towns around?
Yeah. Go ahead and skip Turtle Bay if you're coming down.
Yeah. Anyway, this is what it looks like. I mean, I don't know what the Mexican towns look like. So, one thing we did, so we signed they have the waiter at the restaurant came up and had the little book. I was like, hey, can you sign this? And it's like a little guest book for people who travel here. And Ed Coops.
From our marina.
We saw you signed in and left your card here. So that's really cute.
Yep. Sunset Mary's in Asuncion.
Yeah. This is the beach landing at Bahia de Asuncion. There's Larry's truck. We just put our garbage in the back of it and we're gonna hail him on the radio and he's gonna come get us. So right now there's 3 boats in the anchorage. We are the farthest out.
Larry Espinoza. This is sailing vessel Ramble on. Over.
It's Evan and Bianca Taluk, I'm gonna say. And then over here
Larry, are you on
Is
14?
Larry's boat. Larry lives on that boat right there. So
Hola, we're back at the beach. If you can pick us up, por favor.
he's calling Larry and
Okay,
he's gonna give us a ride back to the boat.
See you on the beach.
Fun time.
Gracias.